I'm going to be talking to you about competitions as well, because competitions are a great way of you potentially growing your audience on social media. It's a great potential because you're giving something away that might not necessarily cost you a great deal, especially if you are a business that has a product anyway. So if you sell books or if you sell DVDs or what have you, then you've got a product you can give away to people straight away. And all you're asking is them to partake in a competition to win that product that's probably not really going to cost you a huge amount. So you just need to start thinking about what could you do with the competitions for your brand, for your business, that could help people potentially follow your content or help you grow an audience who want to follow your content. So shall we get started? There are multiple ideas running around in my head at the moment, but we're just going to go through a few at the moment. So how about we look at the stuff that's going to try and increase your engagement on your content, because that's a really great way of running a competition. It helps increase your engagement. That means your content gets pushed out further to more people because the algorithm sees more people liking it. The more people who like it, the further it will push it. The more people who share it, the further it will push it. The more people will see it as well because other people are sharing it, and you get in front of a whole new audience and potentially add extra people to your tribe. Good morning very quickly as well to Chris, who is tuned in this morning as well. Thank you very much for joining us, Chris. So then, improving your engagement. So the first type of competition I would recommend is something where you say to people, I want you to like and or comment on my piece of content to win. So you're better off probably doing both of those because that increases the amount of engagement that's on your content, and give them something to actually comment as well. So that way then you know that they're really involved. They've actually read the description rather than just literally a like and a hi. Get them to write something that might get them involved with your brand, your business. So for me, example, I would say, like this piece of content and comment how to 9x your social media. That way, then I know there's enough words in there for the algorithm to pick up on it as a proper comment rather than just a single word comment. And also, it just really shows they're engaged with the content. They've read the description, they've really wanted to take part, and it just increases the algorithm's chance of seeing your content and pushing you out further. Now, they're not sharing it at the moment. That is the next one. But just think about that. So like and or comment to win a particular prize. So you get one piece of content, you put it out on whichever platform you want. It could be LinkedIn, could be Twitter, could be Instagram, could be Facebook, on your business page. Wherever it is, just put that piece of content out and just get them to like and comment on it. And that will help increase the engagement, the visibility of that piece of content. And then you just choose one person at random to win the prize. Really simple. And you can hashtag your competitions as well, because obviously your business page is going to be open, your Twitter page is an open page, your Instagram page is an open page. So you could hashtag things like freebie and competition and giveaway and all those kind of things. And you could even localize it as well. So you could say it's like a Newbury giveaway or a Berkshire giveaway or a Yorkshire giveaway or a Hampshire giveaway, whatever you want to do, and just give away something to a local audience member, perhaps. But just think about that as your third potential option of doing competitions, like and or comment as well. We've got a really good question just come in from the guys on Seahawks. So I will come back to that in just a moment. They're watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to do competition idea number 2, and then I'll come back to that question. Okay, so the next one is share or retweet to win. So rather than like and comment, share or retweet. So basically what you're asking them to do is share your content with your audience. The reason you're asking them to do that is because when they share it, that audience becomes bigger because they might not have the same audience as you. So you want more people to see your content. That's the whole point. And if you're just giving away something that's really cost effective to you as a business, then actually being able to exponentially grow your audience by 40, 50 people potentially sharing your content out. If they all know 10 people, that's another 400, 500 people seeing your content. Obviously, people know more than 10 people. So there's a huge chance of you being seen by thousands of people rather than just your smaller audience and that small percentage that the algorithm has fed you out to in the first place. So run competitions that do ask people to share or retweet or even regram. Obviously, regram is an app people have to download. So rather than that on Instagram, you could ask people that piece of story before. And let me just make sure that I'm definitely in focus here. If I go onto Instagram right now, I'm currently on TikTok. Let me go onto Instagram. Okay, so I'm on my feed, and there's a video at the moment that's being posted by Lewis Howes. So if I want to share that, if I just bring that up a bit closer, you see the paper airplane just there. What you do is you tap on that, and it will allow you to share that piece of content to multiple people or to your story. So you add the post to your story, it opens up a normal Instagram story post, and then you share it and you say, you write whatever you want them to write into it. So you could ask them to actually write something if you want, and then they just press share, and that's gone into my story. Simple as that, done. So even on Instagram, you can share content. So many people think you can't, but you can. You can share content on Instagram as well. So don't let anybody tell you any different. But get people to share, potentially retweet your content out to their audience so that there's more of a chance of more people seeing it, more people entering, more people sharing, and then you've got this potential exponential growth of your audience coming up. So it's absolutely fantastic, a really great way of getting your content out to more people. And just another really simple competition idea, because it just needs a simple visual post, or you could be doing a video. Whatever it is that you want to do, it's just going to help interaction and engagement on your content, because that's what this is all about. Social media is about being social, increasing engagement so that more people get to see your content and engage with the value that you've got to give. And even a competition is value because you're giving something away that is either in your area of expertise or a product that you sell or whatever it may be. Right, okay, let's have a quick look at these questions. Coming in from Seahawks, does having hashtags in the bio on Instagram and Twitter help? Yes, it does, 100%. Now, obviously, you are limited to the number of characters you have on both platforms, so you have to get clever with it. You have to get really word economical with your bios. So really narrow it down, get it right down to where you possibly can do, and then just think, right, okay, I've got a certain number of characters left. Do I have enough to do a specific hashtag, or could I hashtag some of the words that I've used within my profile and my bio instead? So for example, I have keynote speaker in there, so could I take out the space between keynote and speaker and hashtag that instead? That is the kind of thing you need to get on top of. But yeah, when people are searching for profiles, and when they search a hashtag on whatever platform it is, it will bring up profiles first, and then we'll bring up the use of the hashtag second. So absolutely put those hashtags into your bio, into your profiles, but you are limited. So just try to be clever with it and don't just ram your profile full of hashtags, because then it just looks shit. Your profile still needs to say who you are, what it is that you do, what it is, that the value that you're offering. Then drop in some hashtags as well. Okay, let's have another quick look, see if there's any more questions come through. Ed is asking, Simon, do you know if it's possible for me to still use your affiliate link with StreamYard, even though I've already got a StreamYard subscription? So if I can cancel, can I renew with your affiliate link code to get some money off? I don't see why not. You may need to use a different email address to set it up. But if you're cancelling your account completely, then it shouldn't necessarily recognize the account, the actual social media accounts that you're going to use. I'll have to look a little bit further into that for you if you like. But I don't see why that would be a problem, because they're still going to be making money from it. And all they want is you to keep purchasing their product. So yeah, I don't see why not. I can't see there being an issue there. But obviously, yeah, different platforms may have different reasoning behind it. I don't know. Well, I'll have a proper look for you, Ed, and we'll see what we can do. Seahawks, hopefully that answered your question. Let me know in the comments if it did. That would be really cool. Anyway, shall we go back to competitions now as well? Okay, so the next one is tag a friend. So this is quite an interesting one. So when people are commenting, they can tag a friend, obviously within their comments. So what you would try to do is say, right, okay, tag a friend, but they do that in the comments of the content. So when they're doing it, you'd say, right, okay, comment how to 9 times your social media, and then at whoever you want to involve. So I could say, right, okay, I want to how to 9 times your social media at Ed McIntyre, or how to 9 times your social media at CT Wilson. What you're trying to do is, again, increase the number of comments that are coming in on your content, which is brilliant, excellent, shows interaction, shows engagement. But again, it's sharing that content with their audience, with their friends, with people who will hopefully get value from that content as well. And if you word your description right, then you will get them to share it with people who will also get value, rather than just saying, just share it with anybody you know, blah, 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 because you don't want an unengaged audience. You would say, share this content with anybody that you think might get value from it to enter today's competition. That way, they will hopefully start thinking a little bit more outside the box and actually thinking, right, okay, I do need to share this with somebody who actually gives a damn and will want something from it. So that's another way of you entering a competition, you personally running a competition. Again, it can be on any form of content. Personally, I would do it on video because videos are really interactive. But if you're going to do it on something else, maybe do it on a cinemagraph or a 3D GIF or just a visual, but don't just do it on text. Text is so boring. Text is so yesterday, and we're more forward thinking than that. So absolutely 100%, just look at these competition ideas as ideas for you to start running. They'll really work. And yeah, it'll just open you up to a whole new audience. And the next one you could potentially do, and rather than just asking somebody to do comments on a piece of content, specifically a photograph comment, this is what I'm looking at right here. If you're going to post a photo on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter, why not make it a really interesting, fun one and get people to leave a caption for it? These are all really old competition ideas, but you could get people to like come up with a caption for a funny photo. So I could do a screenshot from this, and then people have to come up with a funny caption that goes with it, and then they could win something. I don't know, a dazed, confused, and generally buggered mug. Although this is the only one I have, so you can't win this. But you get my thinking. These are competition ideas you'll have seen in magazines and stuff like that. So all you're trying to do is just, again, increase that engagement on your content. The more engagement you get, the more people who get involved, the better. And having something fun like that, sorry, just showing a comment by mistake, having something fun like that will really help in engagement as well, because it's not just your day-to-day run-of-the-mill business competition. It's have a bit of fun with this, get involved, have a bit of a laugh, and then you're entered into the competition. And if you win, you win. And if you don't, then you've had a bit of fun as well at the person who's created the content's expense, most likely. So that's another idea. Or you could do something similar and just create the best comment competition. So rather than actually coming up with a caption for the photograph, just comment something along lines with the content that you've posted, but just ask people to comment and come up with the best potential comment that they can do for a piece of content, and then they might win something like that. Or you could create a play to win game. So you could come up with, I don't know, like a bunch of photos that are coming up. So I've done this in the past myself. I did it with a Christmas competition. I had a bunch of letters. There was a video every single day. And those letters, when rearranged, made up a famous saying. And once you gave me that famous saying, you were entered into the competition to win a prize. That simple. So you could do the same thing on Instagram or on Facebook and post different pieces of content every single day, drawing people into the competition, drawing people into the content, increasing engagement, but also bringing them back every single day. How genius is that? You want them coming back to your content on a regular basis and having them enter a competition, but having to get all those letters to enter the competition draws them back to your channel, draws them back to your page, draws them back to your group, and they have to come back to get those letters to keep entering the competition. So 100% is a great way of doing it. But it's just like a play to win competition. Really, really simple, really, really easy. You don't have to do anything spectacular, and it could really help grow your audience again. These are all great, simple engagement competitions. The last one is really simple. If you've got something you want to publish as a product, you're not sure maybe what the packaging wants to look like, you're not really sure on a name, whatever it might be, you just get people to vote on it. And everybody who votes has an opportunity of winning that new product, for example. So you might be selling phone cases. So you show one with dark wood, you show one with light wood, you show one with see-through, and you say, which one's your favorite? People vote on it, and everybody who's voted on the one that has the most votes gets entered into the competition to win that particular phone case. Simple as that. Really, really easy. It doesn't take a lot of doing. You're going to be making the product anyway. You're getting some actual consumer insight into which one people are going to like more, which is brilliant. And also, all you're doing is giving away one product and getting a load of engagement on your content. So there's just some really simple ideas for competitions, and every business can run a competition. Yes, some businesses, it's going to be slightly more expensive to give away something of value in their area of expertise. I mean, if you are a car sales garage, yeah, giving away a car, probably not possible. Giving away a weekend's driving a particular car, hugely possible. All you've got to do is pay the insurance, that kind of thing. So there are ways around thinking for a competition for a business. And those are just some of the ideas that will help you increase the engagement on your content as an overall. So hopefully you will maybe start running some competitions yourself, and that would be well worth doing. And let me know if you are. I'd like to see how well they perform.